Let me just start this video off by apologizing to Buddy Daddies. When I saw the initial trailers, I jumped on the bandwagon of this being a more gay Spy Family clone, but one of my friends convinced me to give it a chance, and I gotta say, it was neither of those things. I went into this series not expecting a lot, and my expectations were exceeded. Now, if you don't know the premise, it's actually really similar to Spy Family, but not really. Basically, these two hitmen, Kazuki and Rei, go on a job and assassinate their target, not knowing that his daughter Miri was there, and now she's an orphan. So the hitmen take her in and raise her and have all kinds of shenanigans together, and honestly, it's worth watching, especially if you liked the wholesome family vibes of Spy Family. This series is only 12 episodes and tells a complete story, which makes it a super easy and enjoyable binge. Now, despite the short episode count, I was able to get attached to this pseudo family and was really rooting for them to make everything work out. I was really roped in by Kazuki's eagerness to be a dad, especially after everything that happened with his wife, while on the flip side, Rei seemingly wants nothing to do with being a dad based on his own personal experiences. Miri is an opportunity for them both to move on from their past lives and start fresh, both emotionally and in their business. This series emphasizes the familial bonds that tie us together, even if it's not a biological one, and how we're better off doing life together rather than alone. It's yet another series that drives home the idea of found family in a similar way to Spy Family, so I guess that's another thing they have in common. Family is important. It's one of the key elements of our society and the only way that we can continue on. Christians are called to live by the creation mandate, being fruitful and multiplying by having kids and maintaining a family, but even non-Christians have an innate desire to get married, have kids, and take care of their own family. Now, is this mutually exclusive to biological families? Not at all. Kazuki and Rei raising Miri falls under that innate desire to have a family, which, as I mentioned earlier, is kinda covered quite a bit by Kazuki's backstory. It's also worth noting how much joy a good, healthy family dynamic can bring. In shows like Buddy Daddies and Spy Family, we see what everyone's life was like pre-family and how much better it became once that family was established. Characters like Yor and Rei, who were perfectly fine with their occupations, start to second-guess themselves after seeing that there's something more for them aside from killing and following orders. While Lloyd and Kazuki use this new family as an opportunity to not only heal from their past, but also enjoy the life that they have now. Another aspect of this series I want to address is whether or not it's just a gay version of Spy Family. I've seen quite a few people, myself included, be hesitant to watch this show at all because from the outside, that's exactly what it seems like. But if you actually watch the show, you'll quickly realize that's far from the truth. This is not the story of two gay guys who randomly adopt a kid and fall in love. It's the story of two broken men who find solace in their friendship with each other and the shared responsibility of making sure their daughter turns out okay. There is no romantic relationship between Kazuki and Rei. In fact, if they have any relationship outside of a platonic one, it's a brotherly relationship that is built over the course of the series. Does Miri say she has two dads? Yes, but that doesn't mean it's a gay relationship. A similar example would be people who have one biological parent, mom or dad, but another close friend or mentor who's usually older that they also refer to as a mom or dad. It's all about your relationship with that person, not necessarily the relationship between two parents. In summary, Buddy Daddies is a really wholesome anime that emphasizes how important and uplifting family can be and drives home the theme of not living in the past, but moving forward into the future. I would definitely recommend giving it a watch, especially if you enjoyed Spy Family, since they're quite similar shows. But I want to know what you think. Is this just a gay Spy Family ripoff, or is it more than that? Sound off in the comments below, and subscribe while you're there so you can get more anime content just like this.